welcome to day 4 of Christmas in July. I don't have a craft today, but I wanted to share with you something that my family has done the last 3 Christmas Eves, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do this year. We're doing something a little different. But the last 3 years we have done these little minute to win it games. They're really popular with Christmas parties. About 3 years ago, I come up with 10 games, and then at the end of the night, we all discussed the games and said which ones were your favorite and which ones do we need to scratch off. So we've done that the last 3 years, and I've come up with 10 really good ones that are very little prep, tried and true, that are guaranteed for your family or whoever you have at your Christmas party to have fun. So I don't know if these games have official names or not, but I've kind of made up my own names for them so I know what they are. Our first game is called the spinning wreath toss. Now what I did is I just took an inexpensive evergreen wreath, tied a ribbon to it. This is what you're going to attach above a doorway. As you hit the wreath, it spins, and so I'm going to insert a picture here showing you how we attached it over a doorway. They threw the ornament balls and the wreath spun, and it's a lot harder than you think it is, but it was a lot of fun. So number 1 was spinning wreath. All right, the next one is candy cane crane. Now we've done this one all 3 years. Let me show you. I'll insert a picture here in a minute. I needed some glass bottles, some little glass bottles, and I found these at Dollar Tree. I think they had some carbonated apple juice or something in it, and they were green. So I got a couple of those, and then I don't know where I got these little plastic candy canes. They're almost like candy cane ink pens, and I just took tape and did it like this. You need some pretty sturdy candy cane. I don't know if real candy would work, but I recommend trying to find some plastic candy canes. I'm going to insert a picture here. They had to get this candy cane in the bottle and raise it up, and that has been a really good game. We've played that all 3 years. All right, the next one is called Santa Belly Catch, is what I call it. This is where all you need is just a plastic cup attached to ribbon and then an ornament, and then you can just take some ribbon or something and tie it around your belly. They have to swing the ornament between their legs and catch it on their belly. And so I'm going to insert a picture here, and I think it'll make more sense when you see the picture. But that game is a real winner. I tried some of these this year, and they were fun. If you wait till closer to Christmas time, of course, you can find these little games like this at Walmart, Big Lots, Five Below, places like that. This was a little blow-up inflatable antler toss games. You know, this is definitely no prep. If you don't feel like, you know, getting cups and ornaments and ribbons and all that kind of stuff, you can find several of these little just easy buy outright little minute games like that. So that's another option. The next one is stocking catch relay. I'll have a picture of that in just a second. And so you have partners, and one of the partners has a stocking and the other one has all of the ornaments. And so I've got this one's full of red balls and this one's full of green balls. And so what you're doing is your partner's throwing the ball and you're trying to catch it in the ornament. So $2 worth of ornaments, 2 different colors, and then $2 stockings. So, you know, this game cost me $4, and I'll have it year after year. I don't have anything to show you for this one, but I got a picture, and it's called the Pom Pom Knockdown is what I called it. On the coffee table, we lined up like 10 solo cups. And then we went down the row, and you can use ornaments or cotton balls as snowballs. And we got some of these little happy birthday blowers. It blows it out like that. And you have to knock the ornaments off, you know, going all the way down the coffee table, cotton ball, or whatever you decide to put on the cup. So here's a picture that will explain what I just said, the Pom Pom Knockdown. So the next one is called Blinded Bow Scoop is what I call it. You're gonna need a little spatula and a bag of bows, $2, and then we just laid the whole bag of bows out on the coffee table, and we blindfolded the person, and then they had to scoop the bows up in the bag or bowl or whatever you've got. It's so funny because you think you're scooping, and when you take your blindfold off, you've got 4 bows. It is a lot of fun and a lot of laughs. All right, the next one is egg carton tic-tac-toe. I got this big egg carton from Costco, and you could just probably use a regular egg carton if you chose to. Now, Dollar Tree always has these jumbo jingle bells. You could probably just use little miniature ornaments as well. They'll fit in there too. You just put the egg carton across the room, and then one person has silver and one person has red, and you throw them across, and the first person to get 3 in a row wins that. So that was a lot of fun. And the next one is called Snowball Transfer. Now, this is kind of like the egg relay race we used to have in school, where you would put, you know, an egg on a spoon and you had to run to the next person. Well, you can take a plastic spoon and a mini ornament, or you could do a cotton ball and call that snowball relay or something like that. This was a lot of fun and a lot harder than you think. And this one I don't have a picture for, and you gotta have wood floors to do this one. Go get $2 Christmas dish towels, and then have a relay. The object is put both feet on the dish towel and scooch their way across to the other side of the room. This probably wasn't our favorite, but this was a lot of fun for $2 to have another game. All right, and last but not least, this was not Christmas, but I keep this in our Christmas box because you could do this for birthday party, any kind of party, you could do this. And this is called a hot potato game if you've never seen it. And so I just keep it with our Christmas games, and I'm not gonna squeeze it because it sings this super annoying little 15-second song, but it's just like old school hot potato. You just pass it around, and then when the music stops, it goes boing, and then that person's out. So this is just a good generic party game that you can have for any celebration. So those are our most favorite Christmas Eve party games. Now I want to tell you what I'm doing this year. As much as we love those party games, I'm doing something a little different. And I went on Etsy and I bought a printable escape room. The last few years for my birthday, my friends and family, we've gone and done escape rooms and had so much fun. And now that my grandchildren are 11 and 13, they're getting a little older and they're able to participate in some older activities. I went on Etsy and I found this company called Mystery Locks. It's a printable escape room, and they have several to choose from, and the one I picked out was called Santa is Missing. The game is designed for 4 players or 4 partners or 4 teams, however you want to do it. And all you need is paper, a color printer, and scissors. That's all you need. You can cut it out and laminate it. You can make it as fancy as you want to, but you really can just print it and play. And you've got to have internet access so that you can scan the QR code and check your final answer. And then they also offer a live chat and a helpline if something happens and something is not adding up or you're having problems. And I did read some of the reviews, and lots of good reviews. That one said she did have to call and they were immediate response and were able to figure out what her problem was. I will tell you that this whole escape room was less than $20. I will put the Etsy link down below just so that you will see exactly what I bought. And they have half price sales all the time. The first thing I printed off was kind of like a little synopsis. It's a couple pages, and it tells me the little story of why Santa is missing, and that's when you will read that to the party. And then they give you a walkthrough. You know, you have like 11 puzzles or 11 riddles to figure out to get this 11-digit code, and the walkthrough is pretty much the answers. And so you keep this to yourself, whoever is the facilitator of the escape room. So let me just show you how this would work. So this is like the first puzzle. If you're not familiar with how escape room works, you would just have these 3 things on the table. The object is for the people to figure out what is the correlation to this thing, the sheet of letters, and then this like diagram. They realize that these dots right here correlate with these letters, and these letters end up saying cut blue. And then they end up realizing they have to cut this blue square out. And when they cut the blue square out and set it on top of this page right here, it reveals the number 4. So it's a lot of fun to figure out how these parts of the puzzle fit together to help reveal the solutions. So I'm looking forward to putting this escape room together and giving us something a little different to do this Christmas Eve. So I hope I gave you some ideas for you and your friends and family to do during the Christmas season. Give these little simple games a try. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It'll be the most fun Christmas you've had in a long time. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another Christmas idea. Bye-bye.